Hey, what's going on, everyone? It is your pal Keith. Yes, your friend over here at Essex Recording Studios, just outside London in England. And I've got a really cool custom ESP Eclipse to share with you guys with a awesome top that I have just never seen. This is really, really cool, guys. If you're new to the channel, hit like, hit subscribe, come join our circle of friends. You're going to see some of the coolest guitars I get from all around the world each and every day. Very, very up close. We talk about special little features and just all the good stuff. We have a good time. So, catching you guys up to speed, we had King of the Dead in the studio the other day, yesterday actually, recording a really cool cover that's going to get released soon. What else? What else? We have Charlotte Auberry in tomorrow. She's a viral internet sensation. She was on the Ellen Show. Big, like 60 million views, I think she had on her cover of Shallow. So she's in tomorrow. So we've got some really cool stuff going on at the studio. This guitar is awesome. So this is a four knob ESP Eclipse. This is the lawsuit model that I guess was too close to a Les Paul for Gibson's comfort. The competition was a little too fierce. So nowadays you just get three knobs, and the four knobs are the most desired. They go for big bucks. The market on them has gone up and up and up, and for a good reason, because they're just phenomenal guitars. This one, as you can see, has three knobs because the fourth knob is a kill switch, which I love. I don't think you need, personally, a lot of tone and different volume knobs for all your different pickups and stuff. You've got stomp boxes for tone. You've got amplifiers for tone. If you're recording, you've got microphones, speaker cabs, preamps the microphones go in through, mixing consoles. You got a lot of stuff that can affect your tone. You don't need to do a whole bunch of fidgeting over here, right? And a kill switch, super handy for live scenarios or even recording scenarios. I mean, no joke, I can't tell you all of the funny weird stuff that goes on in a recording studio. Like, I can't tell you how much loads goes on. We have it where, like, James will just literally, while someone's playing, he'll just hold a string so it doesn't buzz. You know, there's all sorts of things and funky noises and things that happen, feedback when you're on stage. A kill switch can be super handy. Getting absolute dead silence is pretty much unachievable unless you have one. When you're rocking through a massive 100-watt tube amplifier and just, have mics everywhere on stage picking everything up, it's a good thing to have. Now, the pickups are custom, too. These are bare knuckles. These are British, baby. Just like your buddy Keith here in the UK. These are bare knuckle, custom, hand-wound pickups. And one is the, Cold Sweat, and one is the Aftermath. Whew, couldn't remember the names there. I think Cold Sweat and Aftermath or Afterburner. But look them up, guys. The boxes that the pickups come in, the packaging is the best. It's awesome. They have an old school boxer with the handlebar mustache. But go on their website because, just so you know, these pickups look pretty subdued. They look like almost like vintage DiMarzios. But you can get any visual appearance you want. They're a boutique custom shop. I mean, by now, major manufacturers are including them as standard equipment, but you can get all sorts of covers done. You can get the pole pieces however you want them. Like, they will go above and beyond for you to get whatever aesthetic you want. I've seen some really cool ones that, like, are made to look like 1950s Gibsons with the patina and all the wear. They're really good at what they do, and their pickups sound awesome. We generally, anytime we have a guitar with bare knuckles laying around and someone comes in the studio and they pick up that guitar, they end up using that one instead of whatever they brought in for the session. So I highly rate bare knuckle pickups. This one has it. So having those pickups, that's a couple $100. I mean, they are expensive. A couple £100, as we say over here. We don't say bucks. That's where I'm from back in America. But, having the kill switch and having the two upgraded pickups, it's good, a little bit of extra money. You have the Dunlop strap locks, or the Schaller strap locks, rather. German Schaller strap locks. And you've got these bad boys, the little seatbelt clips, I call them, if you want to convert to that. Either way. Beautiful rosewood fretboard, really striking grain. Has those streaks that, you know, if you look at Brazilian rosewood, this definitely looks like Brazilian rosewood. This is a 2009, because you can see, if you see like this black line and that black line, you get these sections, usually like they're ovals and rings in the Brazilian rosewood, but they very much look like that. I don't know which specific species they use in this, but it looks like proper Brazilian rosewood. It might be Indian rosewood. If there's anybody here that's super knowledgeable on ESPs and where they source their wood, by all means, hop on the comment section and let us know. All I can tell you is that it looks freaking great and it sounds awesome. Inlays, also beautiful. They really pop. They're very crisp. Sometimes this lettering in the ESP here can fade or get worn. I've seen edges get yellow on these wavy trapezoid inlays. This thing looks like brand new. I mean, the white binding really pops. You've got it all on the body. And then ESP on the headstock. If you want that these days, you better pay big money. It's like $4 to start if you want something with ESP new. Man, they're expensive, but that's kind of the way the whole world's going, isn't it? Nice metal plate, so you can see it's a Japanese market case because it has the .co.jp website. A little bit on that, guys. This is the proper company. That's the actual ESP website. ESPguitars.com is not ESP. They like to make you think they are. Those guys don't have a much good things to say about the guys running that site, but they are not ESP. They are the American distributor, and part of why you have to pay $4 for a new one of these with an ESP on the logo is because of how they've had things worked out with the company in Japan. Everything has to go through them before it then goes out to you. So you're paying for an extra layer of distribution, and sometimes you're paying for 2 extra layers of distribution, which is totally unnecessary and very much drives up costs. You can thank the 2 guys running that company for why you're paying so much extra for a new ESP. Annoying. Anyway, yeah, so rant over. That's the proper company. That's the proper website. You might notice it's pretty much all in Japanese, and because it's a Japanese company, guys, and they primarily focus on the Japanese market. It is the USA distributor who, you know, to their credit, took the brand and, you know, took the marketing to other markets like Europe and America, obviously. So the Japanese company doesn't seem to be all that interested in markets outside of Japan. If you ever go and look on their catalogs and marketing materials, they have all sorts of crazy models and artist endorsements and stuff that they really push that are only in Japan or Asia. Like you've never heard of any of these people. But yeah, that's the way it works, guys. This top is incredible. This is a super, super intense quilt top. And even with quilt, it's a different type of quilting. Very, very curly. It's almost on the verge of being a burl, or burr, as they say, like burr walnut. It is a very different top, super intense. The camera does not do it justice. We've got the little studio spotlight shining bright on this, but I'll try and, yeah, I mean, it's so hard to pick up all the detail on the camera, but this thing's crazy. Looks like lava, like fire in hell. Really, really cool. Very, very common on the Godot hardware to get pitting. Extremely common, extremely normal. You get these little, I call them little pimples on it. That's just how it goes. That is age. You'll get it a little bit on the tuners as well. Little pimples. And that's just oxidization. I don't know if there's a specific chemical reaction. You got it on the bridge as well. you know, but I've seen it on all Eclipses that have, you know, that are 10 years old or older. Pretty much every, not even Eclipses, just ESPs in general. Anybody that has the Godot hardware, it from this era, it just does it. Sometimes you'll see some case queens that have just like never been touched, never been outside of their case, and they're fine. True. It does seem to afflict the smoked chrome finish the most, so it might be with whatever, you know, paint or chemical they use to come up with this finish that just doesn't age as well. But that's also an easy fix. Anytime you want, hop on the old eBay or Reverb and just buy another stop tailpiece. Or if it really bothers you, you can get another set of tuners, you know, or just the tulips at the end, whatever you want to do. We know this is a 2009 because the serial number, standard series, sorry about my grubby fingerprints here, SS09. And then there you go, standard series with that slightly reflective made in Japan sticker still intact. Beautiful mahogany neck, one piece, absolutely beautiful. And beautiful mahogany body. Nice and streaky. I love the flaming that you see on these mahogany bodies. They're beautiful. All right, guys, I gotta get going. I got more videos to do for you. If you want to buy this guitar, it's for sale on reverb.com or our website, essexrecordingstudios.com. And please follow us on all the socials at Essex Recording Studios, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. You're on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, all that jazz. Cool, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. More guitars coming soon. Stick around.